today. So today's video we're going to be using an Operation Right Home sketch. It's number 19, and if you pause it here you'll be able to get all your measurements that you need. And I want to say for the most part I don't use any mats this time except that um, for the two base pieces. Once again, we're going to be using the Photoplay Fall Breeze, and we're going to use the die cuts and the 6x6 paper pad. I've already cut my paper to 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm scoring at 5 1/2. And this is thicker base weight. I want to say it's the 110 Nina Solar. I think it's Solar Crest, and I always score it twice because if you don't, sometimes it like sticks open weird. So to get a nice crease, I always do mine twice. So this top piece that we're putting down first is going to be 4 by 3 3/4. And I made my mat 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So when I went to cut my bottom piece, which is just the flip side of this one page, I cut this one a little bit. No, this one I actually cut right at the size it needs to be. So all I did was I figured out how much left I had to create uh, my 4 by 5 1/4 sheet, and it made it so that at least I got a full tree and a fox down on the bottom right. And then I used some more glitter paper from my stash, and I just cut it at a 1/2 inch to cover up the line where the papers meet. Sometimes it works and it's okay if that's the way you like it, but I really like putting something over it, whether it be ribbon, whether it be like glitter paper, stuff like that. And so I put a piece of foam behind the sentiment that we have here. And then I'm also going to put some foam behind the little ephemera piece. It's a heart, and it actually looks like it has a skeleton on it, like a leaf. We're going to put some foam on the back and attach it on the bottom right corner of the sentiment. And I didn't realize I had too much foam on it. That's why this is like moving all around and I couldn't get it exactly the way I envisioned it. So I do wind up having to cut a little piece of the foam off so that way it would attach. And then I'm just moving it, making sure that it's laying correctly and I didn't press too far down. And if I wanted to, I could have used ribbon since I hadn't attached it to the base yet, the base card. But I really liked using the glitter paper with this just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. And then we're going to line it up. And it's attached and ready to go on our base card. Now, the same thing with this one, I'm just using different pattern papers. And in the ephemera kit, there is a frame, and it had, I think it actually had the sentiment that I put on the other card was in this frame. So I just pulled it out and then attached it right to the card front. On this particular one, I'm using one of the ephemera. It's like a 3x4 card that was already in the package. And you'll see here when I go to lay down this piece, I miscalculated and I did put it a little bit smaller. It's fine. It's going to work because I have the glitter strip that's going to go across both pieces. So it's going to hide that little gap that's in between. And actually, unless you watch this video, you wouldn't know that there was a gap in between the two pieces. Because it looks like it's all connected. So what I was telling you with the frame, I'm going to go ahead and attach this first. When I go to put the frame down, I didn't realize how big of a frame it was. So it does wind up covering up a lot of the glitter paper, but I'm not mad at it. I like the way the card turns out at the end. I would probably just say before putting it down, because I already had it glued up, taped up, and was laying it down, I would just double check that it's going to work for your project. before you put all the stuff, all the adhesive on, because once I had it on, I had to commit because I wasn't gonna waste it, you know. So we're just gonna go ahead and attach this sentiment piece, and I was gonna put foam on this to give it a little bit of added dimension, but I decided to just go ahead and lay it down straight. And the best part with using the cards is you don't have to add a sentiment because the ephemera pieces that we've put on the front are sentiments. You can just write a message in the center if you want, or put your happy birthday, thank you, whatever it is that goes with the sentiment that you're using on the inside. And then I'm taking flowers that also came in the kit from 49 and Market. I'm just taking one of the flowers and I'm going to attach it to the bottom right. And then just like with the set of cards we did last Friday, I'm going to attach some enamel dots to this as well. And we're going to go into the upper right and just lay down 3. On this one I'm going to use the green so that way it stands out. I only have 2 sizes, but there's still 3 pieces, so it works. And then on the other one, I was going to use one of the colors on the same enamel pack, but I realized I still had 3 of the like darker gold glitter ones, which it kind of matched the orange that we used at the bottom for the strip, so I decided to use those instead, and I had the 3 different sizes, so it worked out. And the cards are done. So it's showing you, even with the ephemera pieces, you can make a quick, easy card and, send off a card just letting someone know that you're thinking of them. And here are the close-ups. I really like the Operation Right Home sketches. I will try and make sure that there's links below for them. I know they're not creating anything new because I think it's pretty much shut down, but these sketches are timeless and you can just keep using them, changing them up, using different papers, and it's fun. I find them very fun. So thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And at the end here, I'll have links to previous sketch videos. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.